Important instructions will follow.
It's now 2 years later, and military-trained scientific researchers are being dropped back onto British soil to gather information and give us a fighting chance at reclaiming our country and our lives. I am one of those scientists. My name is Jason Richards. The date is the 6th of March, the year 2014. And it's a month today I went no contact. Before communication went silent, I was being wired crucial information on the task and reminded of the final aims of my research mission. But plans have had to change. But even though I've lost my line of communication, I still have a job to do. I owe it to everyone who lost everything. Sometimes at night, when I'm fighting back sleep and the flashes of chaos of that day infect my memory, I think I hear the ravers, their screams and clicks bouncing around the forest canopy. I quash the urge to shoot recklessly at the shadows, thinking it'll make me feel any better, knowing they are in fact just shadows. No use in wasting precious ammo. Most mornings I wake up with my arms wrapped around myself, like a small child.
2 days in the desert sun, my skin began to turn red.
Before recruitment, I didn't have much going for me, jumping from odd job to odd job to various refugee camps. But then, I saw the posters. So, long story short, I signed up, got accepted, and they flew me out the next week. Dropped me in the middle of nowhere with a brief to collect samples and observe life, to contact base every day at noon with updates. This soon went to shit. 2 weeks in, and a storm hit and all my electrical gear was ruined. Now here I am. My plan is to get out the woods, maybe find a more urbanised area, get supplies, get food. Until then, I make do and survive. Luckily, that's something I'm good at. I've had a lot of time alone with my thoughts recently, thinking about what I'll do, what I've already had to do. I've always loved the outdoors, the freedom, the fresh air. Haven't been able to breathe it in with this mask on. Before leaving base, I heard rumours of small pockets, microclimates of fresh air you could breathe in and survive in. I'm not really willing to take any chances though. The mask has become an extension of me, having to drink and eat through a filtered straw. But I've adapted to it now. I think I'm close to the wood's end. More light is coming through above me. Things are starting to feel less dense. There's a sense of familiarity in my surroundings. Maybe I've been wandering in circles, or maybe I'm closer to home than I thought. Home. The key is right where I left it, like I knew I'd return one day. I was warned not to come to more populated areas unless absolutely necessary. There's a higher chance of running into looters, people who choose to remain, and of course, the ravers. Last night I came into contact with just that. It wasn't like anything I'd seen before. The way their bodies were all twisted and that noise they made. If there was any bit human left in them, it's been long eaten away. If I hadn't known any better, I would have walked right up to them. Being back here is reminding me of all the death and fear that still lingers. body bags and blood stains, and not all from the disease, but the panic and the violence that ensued and infected people just as much. What I had to leave behind in this house is something I never thought I'd have to face again. It's bittersweet, more bitter than sweet. The date is now the 10th of March 2014, and it was 2 long years ago today I lost everything, my whole life, my family, to the worst bioterrorist attack in history, a type of evil that not even war could ever show me. I think I'd like to see my family again. I've always loved the feeling of fresh air on my face, and I'm now ready to feed it.